Oh, what's up, y'all? Yeah, I was just showing off my jersey, Eastside certified DJ Mace Tutter. Welcome to Eastside Certified. I am the pride of the Eastside, DJ Mace Tutter. And today we got a special guest on the show. She goes by the name of Lil Keisha. She stopped by, drop off some new music. We're going to chop it up about all things Lil Keisha, Team Lil Keisha. Make sure y'all get in tune. Eastside Certified. Let's go.
Never been played, let them sleep where they lay. Ain't no charade. Until this day, I kill the track and stand over the grave.
Never been played, let them sleep where they lay. Ain't no charade. Until this day, I kill the track and stand over the grave.
Never been played, let them sleep where they lay. Ain't no charade. Until this day, I kill the track and stand over the grave.
Never been played, let them sleep where they lay. Ain't no charade. Until this day, I kill the track and stand over the
Call the
grave.
game like a coordinator.
Yo, what's poppin'? It's the pride of the Eastside, DJ MH Tutter, and this is Eastside Certified. And we have a very special guest in the building. I've known this young lady, this woman rather, for a few years. I don't know the exact year. I remember my introduction to her though, like her.
I was so finna say when.
I want to see if you remember. We was doing Industry Sundays at Refuge Live. Me and Wild Smash Cash. Shout out to Wild. And we was actually having like a R&B night this night. So imagine we got like all these dope R&B singers on the stage. And this particular group, MGK, came and said, yeah, we just dropped a new song. They just played it on the radio. And we want to perform. Okay.
I don't recall.
Okay, like, cool. So they came and performed. Like, I think they performed it like 2 times in a row or something like that. It was that dope. And I've been paying attention and rocking with her ever since. She done dropped a few projects. She went on a hiatus on us. Then she came back.
You been doing your homework.
For sure. I pay attention. You know?
Okay.
And now she doing her thing. Look, Keisha is here on Eastside Certified. How you doing?
What's the word?
Chilling, man. It's good to finally get you on the show. What you been up to?
Shit, working, grinding like clips in this bitch.
I hear that.
I can't recall. I remember that day,
Okay.
but I don't remember that was the day like we met.
So that was the day we met, but it wasn't like, it might not like been a
Official.
official
Okay.
introduction.
That
So
makes
after
sense
that,
then.
After that, like I've seen you at some events and stuff after that. So
I remember that
Yeah,
day too
but y'all
because it
definitely
was an
rushed the
all
stage,
female, like an all female R&B
R&B
thing.
Yep.
And we came through it. Yup. Shout out MGK. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, we gotta perform next. We like, okay.
Right.
Like,
We came through
let's
and debo some stuff. You know, that's what I do.
Facts. So for the people who don't know Lil Keisha, who is Lil Keisha?
Lil Keisha is a female artist from the Westside of Chicago. I'm just doing what I need to do to make it make sense.
Word.
Yeah, I've been doing music for a while now. This shit is like easy, like you know what I'm saying? So like I know a lot of people say I just started rapping last week, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like no, I've been doing music for a while now. I stay in my own lane, you know, I don't get involved with all of the cliques and all that stuff,
Absolutely.
you know. It's Team Lakeisha, no way. So
Yeah,
be knowing what's going on, but you know, I'm out here making a little noise.
Definitely doing that. I know where we officially met at though. That's like me and you personally at the Hungriest Rapper auditions. You remember that?
Wow.
I was one of the judges. Do you remember that?
You were?
At the actual,
Wow.
like, it was me, Beulah, and Cannon.
That's crazy.
Yeah. That, like, we all the way back, like, damn.
Dang, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Because that was so long. I was the only female that made it.
It was the only girl that made it.
Yeah, I remember that. And you know what? I'm just now putting 2 and 2 together because I seen the shorty Amari Blaze.
Yep.
That's old girl daughter.
Yes.
I didn't even
Yes.
know that. Like,
Right.
like it's all coming. I'm like, cause I be in a bubble. Like I don't be knowing like
Who's who,
other
what's what.
artists that's going on,
Yeah.
stuff like that. I don't pay attention. Not like on purpose, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like intentionally, but I just be doing my own thing. And so when I seen it, and then I been seeing her, cause I did the Masker 2 remix,
Facts.
and so I started putting like,
Into all that.
I started putting it. I'm like, Oh, okay.
Right.
I'm like, oh girl, yeah, I remember. Yeah, we had the hungriest rapper. Yeah, you know what? Was you just the judge, or was
So
you part of it?
I was the
Like,
judge for the auditions.
okay,
At the initial auditions, like I said, me, Beulah, and Cannon was the judges, and then at the time I was at Urban Grind TV, and so
okay, yeah, because I remember you there.
they came and
Yeah.
did the media, like a media. I guess one of the stages to move on was like a media thing, and I was there for that too.
Okay.
So like
Yeah, I remember that shit. Yeah, that's crazy, man. She kicked me at the time I was doing that shit. I was low key homeless.
Word?
Yeah.
Wow.
And she kicked me out. She was like, you ain't dressing like you trying to be no artist or star, and I didn't know you had to put on an outfit to be a star.
Word.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wonder if she knew that part though.
She didn't know I was homeless.
Word.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's crazy.
That's crazy how life worked though,
Yeah.
right? Like, dang, wow. So I remember during that time though, like you caught me and Beulah and Ken and I like fast because you was
Really?
rapping, and we was like, yeah.
And I think I can cuss.
Yeah.
Okay.
You good.
I think I had fucked up to that audition. And I don't never hardly mess up neither. I think my nerves got the best of me.
Okay.
But y'all didn't pay attention though, cause I think y'all wanted us to like freestyle on the spot. Like we had to rap, we had to rap our own stuff, and then y'all wanted us to freestyle at the end. Like, okay, yeah, I remember,
Just kind of like tapping each other, like, yo, yeah, she got it, right?
Yeah.
But every time I go somewhere though, like everybody be like, yo, you heard of Lil Keisha? You heard of Lil Keisha? I'm like, yeah, that's the fam. Like, you know,
Yeah.
how you know Lil Keisha? Oh man, I heard this and I heard that, and I be like, wow, like yeah, she's out here. So you've been grinding in the city. You've been doing your thing for a long time, right? I don't even know where to start. Like, you didn't put out a few projects, Bride of Chucky, Bride of Chucky 2.
No.
No?
Ain't no Bride of Chucky 2.
Oh,
that was the deluxe. Yeah, that was the COVID edition. Deluxe.
Bride of Chucky Deluxe. Then we got part 5, rather.
Yeah.
And then we got 5 part 2.
Okay, this man has been doing his homework. You know how many times I come to interviews and they like, okay, so what all you had going on? Like, fuck you don't know? Shit, wow, my hair again. Like, you know what I'm saying? So okay, yeah. I got a few mixtapes out. I do a lot of. I'm big on the mixtapes. You know, I grew up under the Wayne era.
Okay.
You know, it was straight mixtape squad up. You know.
Facts.
I'm real Wayne. You know, the squad. You know.
Squad up.
Nobody they know about the new to go DJ.
Right.
Nah. It go back to the squad days. But I basically just rigged a bunch of beats and go over them and go crazy type shit. That person look familiar. But I started with the RBM, the Real Bitch Motivation.
Right.
Shout out Jeezy. That's where I got that from.
Okay.
Yeah, he got the Thug Motivation, the Real Bitch Motivation. You know. And I started with that, and then Bride of Chucky is actually my EP. Mm-hmm. So like all them, like I throw a few. I was throwing a few like single songs on there with just like original beats, just to get my feet wet and like doing original music. Mm-hmm. But then when I did the actual EP, which was the Bride of Chucky, that let me know like, okay, everybody was rocking with the original music, you know, so I can start pushing it. But I'm always recording, I'm always writing, so me jagging beats and throwing them up for a little hot freestyle, I'm gonna always do that type shit.
Absolutely, because that's. I think when I really like got in tune, like that was some of the first things I seen. I remember like one of the first songs that I heard, and you surprised me because again I met Lil Keisha the rapper, right? Yeah. So I seen you rapping everything. I seen rapping, and then I heard Ways and you was singing. And I was like, wait a minute, this the same woman? Like she could sing too? And,
and do a little something.
She said like, I could sing a little bit. Like I don't show it all the time. So it's like. Okay, I get it. Like, what made you?
I started off singing.
Really?
Yeah.
Explain that to me.
I started off singing. Me and my little sister, we had a singing group, an R&B group called Unique.
Wow.
Yep. And this was when my mama bought me a keyboard, and I learned the keys, the C, you know what I'm saying? And I was making beats with the keyboard.
Okay.
And I still got the notebook where I wrote the keys down in the and all I got to do is just look at it and play it, and I know the beat. Wow. But it started off like that, and certain songs I rap at the end of them, just make a little rap. But then I got into rapping, like everybody be at the lunch table freestyling and shit like that. So, and then I forget, it was like this website where we used to go on and like basically like battle each other, like make a little, we'll write a little rap down and put it in the group chat on the website and shit and go against each other.
Wow.
And so I actually started writing because I used to write people lyrics down.
Okay.
So I'm seeing how they putting it together, like, because I was always big on poetry. And how it was like the haikus and, you know, I can't remember none of, like, all the wordplay with it.
Like
but yeah, how beautiful. Yeah, you know what's going on.
Let's go.
Yeah, I won a poetry contest like when I was like 6th, 7th grade.
Okay.
And my mama couldn't afford to like fly me out to like go do like the big contest. Okay. So ever since then, like I'm gonna have to do something with this because it's different. It just felt good, and I just stuck with it. But singing, that's one of my passions too. Like, I don't necessarily got to be the singer. I'm a very well writer.
I love the versatility because, like I said,
I originally wrote Waves for somebody else.
Yeah.
That was never gonna be my song, but when I referenced it and recorded it for them, everybody was like, "Bro, you need to keep that for yourself. Like, this your song." Like, nah. And I was like, nah. But I just revamped Waves. You the first person I'm telling to this live, so I just revamped Waves. So Waves Part 2, and I'm re-releasing it. So
by yourself, like you got a feature, like
I got a feature. I got a very high feature on there. A very high feature. I can't throw it in the air. No, I just told you this though, so that should be good. That should one step at a time now. One step at a time. You can't get it all at me today.
I'm greedy. I get it. So you spoke about in the past about how doing a poetry contest and stuff like that. So what made you say, you know what, I want to take this music serious and want to take it to the next level?
Cause everybody look at me like that. Like, you already, like, you look like you a star or something like that. Word. I done had, like, I told somebody the other day, like, I had counted. I had like 27 jobs. Wow. Like, I got a pharmacy degree and everything. I got a bunch of degrees, and it's like, that ain't where it's at. That ain't my passion. It's not. I can't see myself putting in all this work and effort for a company that's gonna replace you with no question asked. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I would rather just put in this effort and do it myself. 2014, I was living in was in St. Louis for about 2 years.
Okay.
I was living out there, and I had started when I was I had started like doing music like when I was about 17. And I was like playing around with it, but we had a shout out Sincere. We had like this group called Versatile, and like we was like doing music, and you know what I'm saying. But life kicked in. He started doing other shit, and I wasn't even thinking about no music no more. And then like 2013, I got in the studio and was playing around. I'm like, okay, and the guy he was like, yeah, you should just go back to doing music. You actually raw, you know what I'm saying? Word. And I put the Real Bitch Motivation 101 out in 2013 I dropped a mixtape, and then 2014 that's when we had broke up. So I was like in my feelings type shit. Right. So I did RBM 102, but I called it The Dedication. Okay. On my Wayne shit, and I did that, and then that's when no Beyonce on there. Facts. And so when I was like, you know what, I'm finna come back to Chicago. And when I came back to Chicago, and I'm like, I'm finna get the music shit going, I end up getting locked up.
Wow. Wow. Listen, that No Beyonce hard, right? Like
everybody like that song. I hate that song.
Why?
Because it was just like I was doing it just for, I was like, I need a song just some catchy, some shit that everybody gonna rock with.
Okay.
And that was like one of my first original songs that I did. And it was, I remember I was at my sister's crib sitting there on the floor. And I'm like, what the fuck can I get to, people to say? And it's like, I'm a bad bitch like Beyonce, but I'm no Beyonce, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so that shit just went.
Word. Wow.
That shit just went, yup.
Wow. Now, you earlier in the interview, you said you reside from the west side of Chicago, right?
Yes, yeah. I rep the west side of Chicago, but the east side of Indianapolis. That's like my second home, like, yeah.
Okay.
I'd say that's the whole time, that's like my first home. Because they was, like, with the music shit. Like, I was doing music when I was a shorty. Everybody knew I rapped, you know what I'm saying? Every time I go around, they be like, go ahead, rap the little rap you made up the other day. And I sit there, the whole block be outside, and I'm rapping that motherfucker.
Right.
But, like, when I actually took it serious and started, like, doing it on my own, I was in Indianapolis.
Okay.
And so, like, everybody was, like, supporting and fucking with me then.
Word.
Yeah.
Word. Do you feel like right now, because it's a lot of rap stars come from the west side, but do you feel like the west side get they just due, especially being a woman? Do you see like because I see a lot of abundance of women rapping, but I can't say like from the west side.
Yeah. And see, the crazy thing is, like, no shade, but when I watched that Chance and Cardi B them show, like, Sasha Gahar was on there, but she said she was from the west side of Chicago,
right.
And she not.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And then, I feel like the only person that's doing some music and like really rep the west side, Bianca.
Yeah.
Bianca Shaw, that's my dog.
Shout out to Bianca Shaw.
That's pretty much it. Lil Chris now.
Yeah.
Lil Chris, they
for sure, right?
Yeah. But everybody be like, I don't know, cause they got the GD shit going on, you know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers be looking at like, I don't fuck with them, I fuck with everybody. But it's like only I don't you putting me on this spot because I don't want to miss somebody's name, and it's like but besides me, Bianca,
Young
shit,
Stacks,
look.
Young Stacks.
I don't know him.
Young Stacks, he been doing this thing for a while. He represents the west side.
He do?
For sure.
Okay, yeah. I don't know him. Yeah.
Yeah. I get it. So what's next though? Are we gonna get a full original project? Because I was listening.
What you mean? Brad and Chucky wasn't full enough for you? Then I even released the deluxe and added nine more songs.
You did. But like now, I guess now I'm greedy. Like I said earlier,
right.
I'm greedy, right? And because I guess that was the last time that
it was some original music, yeah.
All original, right? So like,
and those was all them songs was old. All them was just like songs I was just sitting on. It's like, what am I gonna do with them? You know what?
I've been seeing you working. I don't mean to cut you off, but I've been seeing you working. Like you be in the studio, you be like, I'm writing, and I'm just like, well, it's coming, and I'm real thirsty.
It's done.
I'm one of the thirstiest DJs in the world, so I just be like, come on, like,
it's
I need that.
I'm very the 5 Part 2. It took me a year to record that.
Really?
It took me. I wasn't gonna say it took a year. It took me a year to say, okay,
let's do it.
Let's go ahead and do it. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to be ahead of the game. So I'm sitting on videos, music. I'm sitting on 4 projects right now.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like but it's not what you do, it's how you do it. And I'm basically learning as I go, because it's not something that, I don't have like a people or labels or nothing. There's no machines behind me type shit. It's me just figuring this out, and I'm really just learning from the other people fuck ups what not to do.
Okay.
So you know what I'm saying? So instead of me just dropping music with no direction and no budget and shit like that, it's like y'all gonna have to wait for this shit. Because when it's come, you know, it's straight drop. You know, it's straight raw. You know, it ain't no cuts, no none of that shit in that bit. But it's just that I gotta make sure I'm finna put together a listening party.
Okay.
That way, because I got a single that I want to drop, but I don't feel comfortable with it.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna really.
That's what's crazy about that.
Yeah.
Those usually be the biggest ones, right? Like the one that you kind of like don't really care for or don't like.
No, it ain't. No, because I'm doing another EP. It's really only 6 songs.
Okay. What's the name of it? Y'all see that? I'm greedy. You know?
The name of it is called Meditate Before I Slap a Bitch.
Okay. I dig it.
Yeah. So it's basically like coming off the Bride of Chucky, you know, and I was just out here talking shit, you know, I'll cut some motherfucker out in a minute.
Facts.
I don't have no problem with it.
Facts.
But I went to therapy, so I'm learning how to woosah. Think before I speak, and sometimes I don't even need to speak. Less is better.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm learning how to walk away from situations. I don't have to have the last word all the time, so I put all that into my music and created a low-key masterpiece.
You just made me change my next question, right? Because now you talking my language. Because I went to therapy too, right?
Oh, yeah.
So what made you go to therapy?
Everybody kept pointing the finger at me.
Okay.
You know, they said if everybody said something, you know, it got to be you.
Yeah.
Maybe it is me, you know.
Right.
If I feel like I'm finna. But nah, I just got to the point where there was a lot of shit going on. You know, I had a lot of deaths. My friends and shit started dying and getting killed. I wouldn't even say started dying, they getting killed in the street. You know what I'm saying? I almost got killed. A lot of stuff, you know. My cousin died on my birthday. My uncle died and went missing from he had dementia.
Wow.
My grandma on my daddy's side died from amnesia.
Wow.
My daddy don't even claim me. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of shit, you know. It's just it's all start to build up, and we as humans just keep tucking it.
Absolutely.
We keep tucking it, and then ready to blast off or cut somebody out, or even a lot of people is crashing out now. You know what I'm saying? Even killing themselves or killing other people for some shit that you could have just. You know? Yep. So it's just like, either I'm finna go to therapy or I'm gonna go to jail. That was my options.
Yeah.
Like real shit.
Go to jail.
I done been there. You know, the 3 days I was locked up, you know, I was cool. I think I was a little too comfortable. Especially when I knew I was getting out, you know what I'm saying? I was a little too comfortable in there. Right. But it was just like, you know, either you're going to go to therapy or you're going to go to jail. And I chose therapy. I chose to be a better person, a better sister, a better daughter, a better friend, a better cousin, all that shit. Word. Better artist, all that.
I did that. So how has it helped you with your music though? I mean, I know you just spoke about the EP saying that it's coming out, but like what about your music did it change? Are you more transparent?
I've always been transparent on music because I feel like I ain't holding nothing back. Like even if you go, music is almost like a diary. Okay. And then like if I don't know if you listen to the full project on 5 Part 2, like the last song. Absolutely. It's called
Long Live Goonie.
Yeah, Long Live Goonie the guy. Shout out my cousin. Rest in peace to him. Yeah. That was basically. I cried. It took me like 2 weeks to record that song. Wow. To record that song because literally like every time I like tried to even say the words, I just started crying. And I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna just go play another song, go to something else. You know what I'm saying? I can't do this song right now. But that was my therapy that I needed to, like it was almost my letter to him. Okay. Because I couldn't speak to him no more. So it was almost like, okay, let me start saying everything. Like I spoke about everything. My auntie having breast cancer, my uncle dying, my cousin dying on my birthday, my daddy, my aunt. Like I spoke about everybody, you know what I'm saying? And that was like a, yeah. You know, that relief I needed. But even like with my R&B songs, going through relationships and situationships and shit like that, like it ain't nothing for me to go on there and write how I'm feeling type shit about that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I do.
You spoke about earlier about not having a team, but Team Lil Keisha go hard. Right?
Oh no, I got a team now.
Right.
I'm saying I don't got like the big money behind me and all that shit. Like no, for real. My team is the shit. Listen. You know, it's always been a Team Lil Keisha, but that was more like of the fans and the people that support me.
For sure.
Now I have a team for Team Lil Keisha, you know what I'm saying? As far as this person doing this person know what they need to do, and everybody want to do it.
That's actually a question for all of the artists who are listening to you, who always complaining about like a budget or needing this big machine behind them. How did you build Team Lil Keisha to like really help you? Like you ain't got to go into detail about who does what, but like how did you build your team?
I basically had to sit down and see what it is that I needed, what it is that I need to make me move. And I figured like those components.
Yeah.
And I've had people fill those spots before, but I was still doing everything. And so it didn't make sense for me to be having these components and ain't nobody coming together because I'm still the eight leg, you know, motherfucker. Yeah. So when I sat down with everybody that is a part of my team, you know, and we had meetings, we had talks, and we sat down and like, even with my friends, like I just had one of my friends just cuss me out via text. You know, I've been trying to call you and text you. Like, it's nothing personal, but I'm trying to do something. And me talking on the phone right now ain't going to resolve what I'm trying to do. And, like, it's no love lost or no shit like that. But I told even, like, my family and friends, this what I'm finna do. For real, for real. If you not finna support me, you not finna be around me. Yeah. If you not finna love me, you not finna be around me. Some people left, and the people that wanted to stay is still here. Word. The people, I got my best friend, he was usually come with me. He'll let you know everybody is in a position because they want to be. 100%. And when you get people that want to work with you and want to see you do better, they will. Facts. And I got an amazing team. Hey, listen,
I just dealt with this same issue, right? Like, I'm just grinding as a DJ and trying to get my thing to the next level. And I started having to realize, like, the people who really support me the most really want the best for me. Yeah. And they contacted me. And I'm so used to doing everything and being so hands-on from the bookings to the, you name it, that it was kind of hard at first to even, like, relinquish that power. Like, wait, what you want from me? Because you asking to do this, like, and you ain't really, like, haggling me about this. And, like, it ain't about, like, no money all the time. Like, you really, like, genuinely want to support me. So it kind of took me off guard. So I can imagine, you know. Right.
I'll say, for instance, like Gotti, Young Gotti.
Shout out to
Gotti. I just met him this year, like, top of the year. But I didn't know him from a can of paint. And he hit me like, bro, who you working with? Like, who fucking with you? Like, you hard. Like, why ain't nobody tried to, you know, pick you up and, like, really put you in a situation to help you win type shit. Word. And I'm like, shit, I don't fucking know. Like, I don't, you know, everybody, all them clicks and shit like that. Like, everybody on that type of shit. And I'm not on that type of time because at the end of the day, outside of music, I'm a real ass bitch. Right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not for none of that extra ass shit. A lot of this music shit is all cap. You know what I'm saying? And I don't be for none of that shit. I didn't been, you know what I'm saying? I done been in shootouts and all type of shit. Like, motherfucker done got out. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not on none of that. Yeah. I will hurt one of you motherfuckers. Right. Like, and I don't have to do it no more. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Without saying too much, you know what I'm
I
saying?
get it.
I'm $1 million brand walking around. You ain't nobody finna put me in no situation to make me fuck up.
Yeah.
So, like I was saying with Gotti, he like, I wanna work with you. Like, I don't want anything from you. We could be business partners, but I wanna work with you. I wanna see you win. And since that gravitation, it's like, you know, like I said, like my homie set me down. He's like, you be around all these artists, everybody know who you is. The whole city know who you is. If they don't, I don't know what to tell you. But it's like you've been around like the Shaunas, the Twisters, and everybody. Like,
Everybody
bro,
you.
everybody, you know, if a motherfucker wanted you to do something, they would have been helped you. And as soon as he said that, that's when Gotti popped up. Like, bro, I want to fuck with you. Like, I'm part of Team Lil Keisha. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you need me to do, whatever I gotta do, I don't know every single thing possible, but we finna make this shit make sense.
Word. I got a chance to rock with you recently at Mika.
Yeah. Shout out Mika Luciano. That's the sis.
And that's when I started hearing a lot of like some of the new songs too, right?
Yeah.
Like you performed a few of the new songs, and I'm like, I ain't heard this one yet. Like, how was that? What? Because that was your first time performing in a while, right?
Yeah, I ain't came outside. Mika had got me outside. I ain't came outside since 2020.
Wow. Yeah.
Cause even when I dropped the Bride of Chucky the deluxe,
you ain't perform.
I didn't do none of that. I just dropped it out, and it's crazy because the song with me and Lil Chris, which is called Keisha, and I dropped that during the COVID. That's the highest streaming song.
Wow. Shout out Lil Chris.
Yeah, shout out Lil Chris. So that's the one of my highest streaming songs besides Waves. I think it's Waves then that one.
Okay.
But yeah, that's the reason why I'm revamping Waves, because I feel like, because they played on the radio and everybody loved that song, but I feel like it got overlooked a little bit.
Okay.
And I want to bring it back out because we need that R&B vibe.
I get it.
We need that R&B vibe.
I got something to say though, because I noticed you do that a lot though, right? Like you kind of like put out a project or put out something, and then like people might not catch it, and so then you kind of like bring it back, like that's what you kind of did with the deluxe version too. Like, why not just let people catch up on their time and you keep on being who you are?
Because it give me a chance to stall with what I'm trying to really do.
That's the plan.
Yeah, it give me a chance to stall, you know, so I can go ahead and get a little extra time to go ahead and do what I'm doing.
I get it. I seen you drop the on part 2. One of the joints that I heard was the I Can't Stand the Rain. You ain't call it that, but that's how I remember with the missing beat.
You know what? That song is very old, but people
I remember
cursed me out. Why don't you
video
have this
for it?
song? Yeah, when I was in the little white.
Yep.
That shit was so fun, but it was hot as hell. I thought I was gonna die that day. I have never been like, I was dripping sweat at that, and I had on clothes under the hair. So
Oh wow.
yeah, I put the thing on top of my clothes.
Okay.
And so I wouldn't
video.
recommend that to nobody. Them people was looking at me like, what the fuck is
What
going
is she
on?
doing?
Like,
And it was hot out there.
yeah, it was hot as shit. Like, bad job business. I got this. But a lot of people was like, about time.
Because did you ever release it though?
No, I just dropped the video.
Right,
yeah,
right,
so
right.
when I actually put it on, because I wasn't ever gonna put it out like that.
Okay.
But everybody kept saying like, why you don't got this on? You know, that song on this, and I'm like, go watch the video. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Run the views up.
Word.
And then when I put it on there, literally every single body said, about time. About time. I'm all right.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, everybody, I want to say, let me see. Yeah, because I was going to put another one on there. Destined. I dropped a video to Destined. And I had put it on SoundCloud. That's how long ago that was. I don't think nobody listening to SoundCloud no more.
SoundCloud still popping. I'm surprised.
I would know. I didn't level up to Apple Music now, so I'm okay. But Yeah, that motherfucker was on SoundCloud, and I was gonna throw Destin on there, but I didn't feel like cause I didn't re-record the Missy joint.
Okay.
I just left that how it was, but I re-recorded Destin, and I wasn't feeling it.
Okay.
So I just left it off.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just left it off. But all the rest of them, I re-dropped the You be catching, don't you?
I be listening.
The what is it called? The blue. I don't know the name of my songs. It's the Blue Bangs.
Okay.
20 because it say 2013 flow.
Right.
Blue Bangs is originally on Real Bitch Motivation 102.
Wow. Is
Yeah.
that old?
Yeah. 2013 flow.
Wow. You just messed me up because I wouldn't have caught that.
Yeah.
I didn't say that. I just thought you might have like reverted back to just rapping like. Wow.
I didn't. And matter of fact, I re-recorded that one.
Okay.
Because I didn't have that. That was like I said, 2013 back then. I didn't have my hard drive and no shit like that. We was just going in the studio. We didn't even know about business.
Word.
But I re-recorded that one and I changed like 4 bars at the end type shit.
Okay.
And that was it. But yeah, that verse is from 2013.
So
And I dropped it 10 years later.
What's next? You said you got the EPs and stuff coming. What,
I'm finna actually.
Party,
I did
give me a chronological order of what we finna get from.
Oh, you sound like Gotti. Cause he can you please write down everything so I can know what's yeah. So I'ma say the listening party should be probably by the end of the month.
Okay.
I just locked in with Jilla. Hopefully. That was me throwing that out there, Jilla. Shout out to Jilla. Yeah, he got a little spot, nice little spot on out west.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all gotta make sure y'all come through. Cause I need them ears. I need them ears. Because I think I wanna do that before I drop the single.
Okay.
Because I got 6 songs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
All of them dope, and you don't know which one to put out.
I chopped the 6 down from like 20 some songs.
Okay.
So these are the top 6.
Mm-hmm.
And Gotti said one. I said another one. Then we both agreed on one. Mm-hmm. Then he switched it and said another one. Mm-hmm. Now I'm finna just go in a whole nother direction and drop the R&B song because I put an R&B song on there and it's like some R&B that wouldn't nobody expect me to be doing. It's real R&B, real freaky deaky.
Now I'm appreciating this side of little Keisha, right? Because okay, I like to see it, right? Because like if people see the tomboy side of you, right? Like we see the rapper you, but like
I'm not a tomboy though.
Right, for sure. Right, like
people think that because of the new day age and stuff and how people dress and shit like that.
So
like back, yeah.
So feminine.
Like back in the day. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I feel like all females went through that stage of tomboy playing, because I played basketball. I played all sports. You know what I'm saying? I played basketball, but I was over there trying to cheerlead, too. You know what I'm saying? I was over there stepping in some more shit. Right. So, it's just a balance. But, like, I feel like, yeah, a lot of people think, oh, yeah, because she rap, or I don't be showing ass and showing titties and all this shit, that they feel like I'm a tomboy. And it's like, when you really get to know me, you be like, this bitch is a whole female. Like, yeah, like I'm prissy as fuck.
Super prissy. I remember in the last interview we talked about that. He was like, I ain't doing all that.
No.
But you just brought up basketball, right? I see you for playing a charity game or like a.
Oh no! Shout out Sincere. I'm just going to support. I told him to put me on the court. You know.
Oh, you ain't playing? I see your name on the thing, so I'm like, well, look, Keisha gonna play ball. Like I ain't know she.
Probably. I think he probably did put me down. I don't know. I told him, but I'm like, cause he was like, yeah, I want you to special guest and all that come through support. I'm like, I got you. I'm like, shit, give me a jersey. I'm trying to suit the boot.
You gonna play for real though?
Yeah, I can play. I can hoop.
Like you was on the team playing, or like?
Yes.
Did you play point guard? You out there crossing people?
Yes.
Getting busy like that?
Yeah, I played I played 7th and 8th grade. Then I played my what's that called, freshman year. Mm-hmm. But I had gotten into like selling weed and all that shit. Okay. So they wanted me to come to practice and do the plays. Let me tell you something. I don't know shit about none of that shit. I know how to play basketball. I know the goddamn fundamentals. And that was it. Word. But I'm like, nah. I started getting into the street shit after that. It was over with.
I get it. But
I could hoop though. I still go to what's that called? What's the little gym with the what's the exports? They got the gym in there. I mean the basketball. Yeah, I go in there every now and then and shoot around.
Get busy.
Yeah, it be so crazy because everybody that I go with, they be like, "You're not finna win. You can't hoop." And then they'll try to play around and let me catch up, and then they start missing, and I ain't missing.
Jumpers.
Yeah, it's one of those.
You in the gym too, like.
Yeah, I gotta get back in there. Oh my God, I gotta get back in there. I took like a month and a half off because I had pulled a muscle.
Okay.
And then I had went out of town 2 weeks in a row. And, you know, after that, shit,
like,
yeah.
I get it.
Yeah, but I told my trainer, I'm on a cleanse right now because I'm trying to get all them bad detoxes out of my system and shit. I'm going to start back Monday.
Okay.
Shout out my trainer, Steve-O.
Okay.
Yeah.
I appreciate you for coming, hanging out with us,
man. I appreciate you for having me.
This is a long time coming, man, and the people, I'm telling you, every time I go somewhere and somebody be like, yo, you heard of Lil Keisha? I be like, yeah, that's my G. Like,
yeah, and you know what? Like you said, we've been knowing each other, but what really stood out, like when we was at the Mika show.
Facts.
And like you was hands on with it. You see how I turned around when I was looking at, I'm rapping, I'm performing, okay then, he with me. Okay, cool. I'm like, I ain't never seen no DJ do that.
You know.
And you know what? Because especially when it comes to like the little rap shows and shit, that DJs done got to the point where they gonna throw your music on, they on the phone type shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like
I don't be too bored doing that. Like if we gonna be here, like let's have some fun. Like
right.
And I want you to get the best performance that you can get. Right. Like because we never know who in this room. So I ain't gonna play you to act like, you know, like you ain't who you are.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I don't care if I don't even really know you. Like if you rapping, you gotta be somebody to be on the stage. They ain't just let anybody on the stage. So, and then, you know.
And see, that's how I am too, because it's like people will come into place and look like, oh, it's only 10 people. Baby, I don't care if it was 2 people. I'm finna put on the show of my motherfucking life. And then I'm finna make sure that them 2 people leave out with my information. You know what I'm saying? Word. Because sometimes it take that smaller crowd. People don't realize.
Yep.
It take that smaller crowd to grab. And now you got them people. Now they finna come with more people. You know what I'm saying? And then just keep going. You gotta start. It's steps. You gotta crawl before you fucking walk. Motherfuckers trying to fly around this bitch.
And plus, that was Mika's show. You can't play on Mika's show. She don't play like that.
Oh, yeah. Shout out my homie.
Mika support everybody, so you gotta support Mika.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I mean? So, get the people your social media.
I'm Lil Keisha, everything, _ I am LILKEISHA.
You gonna perform with me?
Yeah, you can pick which song you want me to do.
Say less. DJ to the Lil Keisha, Eastside Certified. We'll be right back.
Gang.
Eastside Certified.
Are you in tune with Eastside Certified? If not, you need to be. Eastside Certified is a platform dedicated to underground and exclusive content. Check out eastsidecertified.com for exclusive mixes, interviews, videos, and just added Eastside Certified Radio. That's right, we play some of the dopest underground music in the world. Be sure to stop by the shop and copy some Eastside Certified merch. eastsidecertified.com. Get in tune.
You're tuned in.
Eastside Certified.
Yo, it's the pride of the East Side, DJ MH Twitter. Welcome back to Eastside Certified. I got my family on the stage, little Keisha with me. She about to do what she do. I'm about to tear these turntables down. Keisha, you ready?
Let's go.
Let's get busy.
Got a little drink, pour up, pop a little X soda, smoking on roller. You know I hate being sober. I'm about to drive, go up. I'm like, wait, hold up. I'm sick of these niggas, stow up. These whole mad, so up. Got a little drink, gon' pour it up. Smoking on yeah, roll up. You know I hate being sober. I'm about to drive, go up. Let me pop my shit, bitch, soda. I'm like, wait, hold up. I'm sick of these niggas, stow up. These whole mad, so up.
Talk to him.
I ain't been turned in a minute. If I said it, I meant it. No cap, no game, no gimmicks. I'm about my money, the moolah, the fetty, the cheddar, the spinach.
Hey.
From rags to riches. I don't keep tabs on niggas. Fuck I look like. When I'm not in a mood, I catch me a flight.
Yeah.
Get out of here. I like to find your things. All of these racks are blue. What I'ma do? Get in my bag.
Yeah,
Bitch, I'm intact.
yeah,
Move on my way, get bagged.
yeah.
Bad bitch, feeling myself. I don't fuck with bitches.
I'ma stay to myself.
Do we got a problem?
Better keep it to yourself.
Got a problem.
Got a little drink, pour up, pop a little X soda, smoking on roller. You know I hate being sober. I'm about to drive, go up. I'm like, wait, hold up. I'm sick of these niggas, stow up. These whole mad, so up. Got a little drink, gon' pour it up. Smoking on yeah, roll up. You know I hate being sober. I'm about to drive, go up. Let me pop my shit, bitch, soda. I'm like, wait, hold up. I'm sick of these niggas, stow up. These whole mad, so up.
Eastside Certified.